Sunday morning, and we slept in a fort, right, Kai? We made a fort. 17 days in isolation, and you gotta get creative with things. How'd you like your fort? How'd you like your fort? It's a rainy day today, but it's supposed to be sunny and like 18 degrees, 17 degrees or something like that today, so I'm just playing the waiting game now. Good talking to you guys. It's crazy windy, but I had to get outside for two reasons. One, it's been disgusting weather, raining all weekend long, and now look at it. And secondly, I figured out the new, whoa, that was actually not planned and stealthy. I figured out the new best way to do hyperlapses and time lapses. I gotta be honest, a lot of times when companies come out with new software updates, let's call them, to me they're very gimmicky. You use them once and then you never use them again. But this one is totally different, and I kind of don't even want to tell you guys because it's so good and I just want to keep it a secret to myself. But I'm gonna let you guys in on the secret. It's the new update on the Moment Pro camera app. And this video is kind of sponsored by them because as soon as I found out about this new update, I reached out to them and told them how good it was and how well it works. And they were like, cool, we appreciate that. Can we set up like an affiliate page for you and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, sure, let's do it. And I think they're also giving you guys a 50% discount on the time-lapse course and some of the other products on their site. So thank you, Moment, for sponsoring this video. All you gotta do is download the free app, and then we're just gonna change a few settings here. We're gonna change the interval rate, and then we're gonna add motion blur. That's it, we're ready to go. And just like that, I was able to make a really cool hyperlapse time lapse. So easy to do. Whoa. That whole thing just fell. Oh, I just missed it on camera. That was crazy. This thing just fell from over there. Glad I wasn't filming over there. Time lapses and hyperlapses are super cool, and they're really nice to just like show the passing of time, but they're pretty tedious, and so it's really nice to be able to do them on your phone. And now you might be saying, well, like, I've been doing time lapses forever on my phone, but not like this, you haven't. The motion blur, it just makes all the difference between like a mediocre time lapse or hyperlapse and a really good one. Okay, here's a time lapse shot on the native camera app without motion blur. It's okay, but here's a time lapse with motion blur on the Moment Pro camera app. That's just so much better when you have that nice motion blur, like way better. The app is really like the right amount of pro mixed with easy to use. There's pro control in there, but within literally 2 seconds, I was able to figure out how to do it, and it took no time. And already like my first hyperlapse, I was just testing inside for fun. It looked really, really cool. So I was like instantly sold, and that so rarely happens trying some new app or software update. I feel like the other fence is gonna fall any second now. So you can choose the resolution, 1080, 4K, even go max, which is like 4:3, I believe. JPEG or TIFF. You can change the intervals, how many frames, so how long your time lapse or hyperlapse is going to be. You can add an effect. They got bracketing, light trails, and motion blur, by far the most important one. And you can even choose how much motion blur you get, which is really, really great. You can even do bulb. Yo, how's it going, man?
Good, just doing some electrical in my shop.
Sorry to bombard you with a camera, double camera.
Hey, you know, no worries. I'm dying for human interaction, so thanks for calling.
How's the quarantine life?
It's not terrible because we do so much work online, and there's just like you can't hang out with people if you want to, but pretty much day to day I'm generally alone, kind of, so.
You got a wicked mustache and mullet going on.
Thank you, dude. I've been working on it. That's the quarantine life for you.
I've been trying to grow my beard too.
Dude, no, when I saw your running Instagram stories and you had your shirt blocking, yeah. I wanted you to have a mustache so bad.
Anyways, I'm shooting a video on the new time-lapse features. The motion blur is like awesome. It's so good.
So, dude, it's super fun. Yeah, that's definitely what sets it apart. Then you don't have to bring filters, set all the manual settings.
All right, explain to me. Motion blur is definitely my favorite, but what's the bracketing and light trails for?
Bracketing's for like ultra time-lapse nerds who really want to make their phone like a good time-lapsing camera if they're planning to bring it back onto the computer later. So it's actually taking 3 photos at different intervals. And then when you plug it into your computer, if you want to go to that folder, you'll see it takes 3 photos like at the exact same time. So if you're wanting to put those then into HDR, take like a true HDR time lapse.
Right.
That's kind of that feature. It's not for someone who wants to keep it all contained on their phone.
And then light trails. What's light trails?
Light trails is essentially, think of motion blur, but instead of all the motion blurring, it's highlighting just those highlights. So it's cool for like car headlights. It drags out just the light that moves in your frame. So it's kind of like a more stylized look, I'd say. Motion blur is definitely the more traditional, just smooth look. So,
the motion blur is so good. When I started,
it's fun, huh?
It's like one of the few times I've used a new like app or thing and be like, oh my gosh, this just works like easy, like
cool,
really
cool.
well.
Yeah, there's some bugs that we're still fixing that we're all finding as we build the app, but the guys are working hard on it, and gals. We got an app developer who is a gal.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Stay safe. Enjoy the quarantine life.
Stoked to see the video.
All right, later, man.
See you, Matti.
Such a nice guy. So there you have it. That is the easiest way to do hyperlapses and time lapses in a really high quality way right now. I'm very impressed. Holy crap. That is a lot of crap right there. Dude, are you okay, man? All right, time to head home before these rain clouds turn into actual rain over my head, which would not be nice. But first, a little one-wheel car wash. That time lapse was handheld. Wind was just blowing me away, so it didn't turn out as good as I was hoping, even though it was super epic. Hi, buddy. What you doing?
You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. How was your nap? Strategically has a TV in for it. If you didn't notice, I have a light stand on one corner, tripod on another, and there's a whole bunch of water bottles in here holding it down. Oh, and we have a light. The wind is so strong. Oh my gosh. Ah.